Today we're cooking on the Jambo, which is a Texas style, made in Texas. It's not reverse flow, but it's a competition cooker made by Jamie Gear. I love Jambo pits. The Jamie Gear is a fabulous man too. We're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to do this trim kind of competition style, but we're going to season it with Little Louie's, which is salt, pepper, garlic, and a few other secret things. Little tip, put that fat under there so I can get the right angle here. Sharp knives, kids. See what I mean? Like, this is a low spot, but look at, I put this fat under here and it rises up so I can come in here without taking a bunch of meat off. See, it's coming out so nice and even here. Look at, when you got a sharp knife, things just happen so much better. See, I'm not fighting anything, it's effortless. See, these Australians don't have that hard decal here, or not near as much. Like I said, I'm going to separate the point from the flat, cook a competition style. The only difference I'm doing is I'm not doing a competition rub. I'm doing more of a salt, pepper, garlic, and I'm adding a little more black pepper, and I'll get into that in just a second. You can see that hard decal is actually over here. So, you see what we have here? This thicker marbling is the point. This is the flat. Now, in American or domestic briskets, they kind of overlap. They don't do here. So this tells me, coming here with a flexible knife, here's where the skill comes in. See? Cut this out, give you a better view. See what I did? Can you see that good? Hope so. Now, when you're separating, you can get kind of messed up. Always make your mistake, if you're going to make it, on the point side. Point. Well taken. Looks pretty bad still, huh? Just give Papa a second. Let Papa at it. Now, I want to leave about 1/4 of an inch on here on the fat on the back. We don't want to completely strip it. Now see, this is a little thing here. I'm going to come down here. Lay it nice. Square it up. Now you see I got a little bit of a point there. Not worried about that. The other thing we aren't going to do is we're not going to inject. So this is kind of a crazy brisket we're doing. Because I'm kind of trimming it semi-competition style. I'm separating the point from the flat, which means I'm going to cook the burnt ends separately, but I'm not injecting it. I use scissors to round it off when I make the slices. Some people use knives. I prefer scissors. Cheers. 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 This thing's ready to rock. Now, save your scrap, okay? Put it in the refrigerator, get it kind of frozen, get a meat grinder, grind it up. It's the best hamburger meat you'll ever have. Take it from Papa. You got the right amount of fat, the right amount of meat. You can also take the fat like all the trendy cooks do now and make tallow. Salt, pepper, garlic. Seems like I've heard that a lot. Use a cutting board to get the sides. Oh. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Got one more thing to do. I'm going to add more pepper. But I'm going to use my stone pepper grill. This is actually stone it grinds against. Okay? And it's Holcomb grinder. My good buddy makes them, and they're fabulous. Doesn't come out the bottom, comes out the side. So next time you see me, it'll be by the cooker. Here we go. Cooking on the Jambo. Look at these briskets about ready to go in. Now when I talk about shine, give everything room. We're going to spritz the first time now. Puddling a little bit in there. Now what I can do is I can usually put a piece of fat in there and move it way too fast. Okay. Like that. We'll keep watching it. Okay, I've spritzed it. But what I want, some of it, I just want to fill in the rub a little bit. 275, it loves it. Let's talk a little bit about smoke, kids. Let's talk about our chimney here. Okay? If you notice that, you can hardly tell. Some people might come up and say, boy, you haven't lit your fire. But that's the color I want. If it's belching brown smoke, it's going to be bad food. If it's belching black smoke like a diesel, it's not a clean fire. Even heavy gray is not good. You want it such a light, so if you see coming out of the chimney, it doesn't look like much, but open in here, it's just a beautiful amount of smoke. Now, we're going to spritz. Okay, we want to get a little better color, but you see it's starting to get nice, and that's the smoke interacting. We're going to wrap it in another hour. So you're going to see me in a half hour spritzing it again. But I spritz first for color. Okay? Okay, kids. Starting to get some good color. I'm going to rotate it. Burnt ends are looking like they're pretty close to foil. Maybe another half hour. Get them a little spritz. Okay, what, about 2.5 hours, James?
It's been 2.5.
Come on in here. Whew. Now we're going to foil the points. And we're going to butcher paper the flat. Which makes no sense, except for we're having fun here. See you in the cave. Okay, time to do some wrapping. I'm going to take this apple juice. Look, a lot of people use tallow, water. I'm just using the apple juice. Done. Oops. Okay. We're not going to put a probe in the flat for another 2 hours, believe it or not. Now, when I'm putting it in, I'm doing it just to monitor. Now, I watch a lot of people that cook put like 5 probes. I just want to know where it is. And that feels really good. And we're an hour away on that. Now, let's see how our flat's doing. Now, you see I put that probe in there. I didn't even look at the display, but I think we're a half hour on this. Okay, long day. Look, I'm not using a thermopen. I'm using a probe to feel it. Oh, it's perfect. I'm just going to go lay it on the counter for about 2 hours. I'm not going to put it in a camera. I'm not going to do anything. And I'll be back to slice it up for you. Hey, thanks for spending your day with us, guys, gals, y'all. Okay, kids, all day of playing with the Jambo was really fun. Let's unwrap the flat. Woo-hoo-hoo! Wait, I did it again. Woo-hoo-hoo! What kind of a grown man does that? Delicious.